Good afternoon, students. Welcome to today's class. Today we'll continue our lesson from Unit 10 and we'll be looking at division. When we say division, what comes into your mind? Division is all about sharing. That means there is one set of people or there's one set that is going to share another set of items or another set of quantity. In today's lesson, we're going to use some methods that will help you to always do your division exercise very easily, okay? So once the keyword is sharing, you always keep that at the back of your mind, and that will help you to understand our lesson for today. So please, I want you to open to page 56 of your textbook, the learners section, and then you follow me as I explain, and then you also follow according to what we have in our book, okay? So the first example, we are going to use pairing. So whenever we say pairing, it means two things going together, okay? Or things that moves together in twos. So we're going to use the pairing system or the pairing method to find a solution to 15 divided by 5. And then we're going to use the half-half, which is the halving method, to also find an answer for 72 divided by 4. So let's start with the first example and then we go to the second example. So basically, whenever you have a division, you have one number at the left side and then you have the division sign in between, and the other one is at the right hand side. That means the number on the right hand side is going to divide what is on the left hand side. So example, we can say that 5 people are going to share like 15 oranges, okay? That means 5 people are sharing 15 oranges. How many will each of the 5 people get? How many will each of the 5 persons will get, okay? So we can make a table to represent our 5 people. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put 1 here. So this is a table that is representing our 5 people. So we can say this is A, B, C, D, and E. So these are the group of people going to share 15 oranges. There are 5 different people representing the 5 here. So we have 15, 5. So if each of them is picking 1, 1 at the spot, we'll have 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. So that means if all the 5 people pick 1 at a go, it means our oranges is going to reduce from 15 up to 10, right? Okay, so they go on a second round again. So each person take 1, 1, and 1. So that means they have taken 2, 2, making 10. So our oranges will reduce from 15 up to 5. Now they take the last one. Everybody is taking 1 and 1. So when everybody has taken the third orange, we have 0 here. That means if 5 people are going to share 15 oranges, each of them is going to get 3. That means 5 divided by 15 is equal to 3. So this is how we do our pairing to get an answer for any division equation or problem that you need to solve. They pick, and then at the end of the day, if there is a remainder, assuming our number here were to be like 17, and after they have taken 15 out of it, we have 2, then we can put our remainder 2 here. But in this situation, we don't have any remainder. That means each person of the 5 people gets 3. So you do that with big numbers as well. Our second method, we are going to use the half-half system to find solution to our answers. Okay, so over here we have 72 divided by 4. That means 4 people are going to share 72. So you can say that the number is very big for you, and it's going to be very difficult for you to kind of divide 72 by 4. So we can use the half system to do it. So during the half system, what you have to do is that you have to find the half of your 4. So the half of 4 is going to be 2. So now you have your 72, okay, but your 72 is the same as 70 plus 2. So 70 plus 2 is the same as 72. Okay, but this is how, because we are using the half system, this is how we're going to write it so that it becomes very easy for you. Now this is where the half system will actually take place. So we'll divide our 72 by 2. Okay, so when you divide 72 by 2, you have 35, and then you divide your 2 by 2. We are using half, so which means we are dealing with 2. So 2 divided by 2 will also give us 1. Then we'll put the 2 together. It becomes 35 plus 1, which is equal to 36. This is only step 1, because 4 people are going to share 72, not 2 people. That means we have dealt with half of the 72, and we have to bring the other half of 4. So the other half of 4 we have, so step 2 is going to be 30 plus 6. So 30 plus 6 is the same as 36. Okay? So we are using the half. So we'll divide this by 2. So 30 divided by 2 will give us 15, and then we'll divide 6 also. We divide 6 also by 2, and that is going to give us 3. So we have 15 plus 3, which is equal to 18. So our final answer of 72 divided by 4 is going to be 18. We are using the half system to find a solution to this one. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I want you to do your task 1, which comes with examples of this exercise, or these examples that we have done. You do exercise on pages 56 and that of 57. Please, you are to answer all questions from the learner's book session. Okay, if you have any difficulty, please you try to tell me on the Telegram account, and then I'll explain to you. I'll see you in our second video. Welcome back, students, on our second video. Our topic is division from unit 10. Okay, we are doing from page 56. In the first video, we learned how we can use 2 different methods to do that of a division equation. So on this video, I would like to do a second example on the second method, which is the half system, because I want you to understand this half system very well, so that you can always use that or that of the parent system to find your solutions. Okay, so we are using the half system to find an answer for 68 divided by 4. So 68 divided by 4, we are using the half system. So step 1, okay, so with step 1 we have to expand our 68. So our 68 is going to be 60 plus 8. So 60 plus 8 is the same as 68. It's just been expanded. Now, because we are using the half method, we have to use the half of our 4. So whenever you have a figure here that is dividing the bigger number, you divide the figure by 2, and that will give you your half, because when we say half, it means divided by 2. So we're going to divide our 60 by 2, and that is going to give us 30, and then we'll divide our our 8 by 2 as well, and that is also going to give us 4. So we'll have 30 plus 4 equal to 34. So this is not your final answer because you are using the half system. That means this is only in the half phase of your division. So you have to go to step 2. So step 2, we'll be looking at 30 plus 4. Okay, so we need to expand our 34 to 30 and 4. So because we are using a half-half system, we divide here by 2. That will give us 15, and we divide here by 2, and that will give us 2. Okay, so now we have to add 15 plus 2. That will be equal to 17. So that means 4 divided by 64, your answer is going to be 17. So this is how we use the half-half system to find solutions to our division problem. Please note the step 1 and note step 2. So it is the step 2 that is going to give you your final answer. Okay, we'll go to our second task, which is task 2, and you can find that at pages 42 and that of 43 from the skills builder section of your textbook. Please, you are supposed to answer all questions, and afterwards we'll meet in our third video. Okay. Hello students, welcome back to our final video on our topic division. I believe that you have enjoyed today's lesson and you have taken the methods that were shown to you from the previous videos seriously on how you can do division. I know that division has been with us for a time and most of you are conversant with how to do with division. But today we have learned something new about how we can use the half-half system to find solutions to our division problem. So please, I want you to practice more of the half-half system, and then you can even send to me privately and I'll still be checking for you, because I want you to understand this one once and for all so that you can use it in the future in any situation that you meet your division equation. Okay, so always know that because you are using the half system, the figure that is dividing the bigger one, you use the half of it to run the first step, and then you use the other half to run. We are using divided by 2 here because we are using 4 here. So please, if you have a different figure here, assuming you have 10 here and you are using the half-half system, that means you are going to use 5. Okay, so don't be confused that we are using 2 here. That means you have to use the system of dividing by half-half over here. Okay, so that is one thing that you always have to know and handle your equations so easily. Okay, so to close today's lesson, we will have our homework, and that will be posted to you onto the group. And please make sure you finish your homework before the next class. Most of you are not doing your homework, and I'm sure that that will be going against you in your final score calculation. So please, I will entreat you to do your homeworks and then you send to me to check for you. I'd like to thank you for joining class today, and I'll see you same time next week. Goodbye.